Hey everybody, back for another read aloud, and today we are going to be reading Stellaluna, and it's by Janell. While we're reading this book, I want you to think about how Stellaluna is open-minded, or how her bird brothers are open-minded. In a warm and sultry forest far, far away, there once lived a mother fruit bat and her new baby. Oh, how Mother Fruit Bat loved her soft tiny baby. "I'll name you Stellaluna," she crooned. Each night, Mother Bat would carry Stellaluna clutched to her breast as she flew out in search for food. So there's little Stellaluna clutched to her mom's stomach. One night, as Mother Bat followed the heavy scent of ripe fruit, an owl spied her. On the silent, powerful wings, the bird swooped down upon the bats. Dodging and shrieking, Mother Bat tried to escape, but the owl struck again and again, knocking Stellaluna into the air. Her baby wings were as limp and useless as a wet paper. Down, down, down she went, faster and faster, into the forest below. And there's the owl that struck him, and then here's Stellaluna starting to fall. The dark leafy tangle of branches caught Stellaluna as she fell. One twig was small enough for Stellaluna's tiny feet. Wrapping her wings around her, she clutched the thin branch, trembling with cold and fear. "Mother," Stellaluna squeaked, "where are you?" By daybreak, the baby bat could hold on no longer. Down, down she dropped again. I bet she was really afraid, wasn't she? First, her and her mother were attacked by an owl, and then she fell and was gripping onto a branch by herself all night. Flump! Stellaluna landed headfirst in a soft, downy nest, startling the three baby birds who lived there. Stellaluna quickly clambered from the nest and hung out of sight below it. She listened to the babble of the three birds. "What was that?" cried Flap. "I don't know, but it's hanging by its feet," chirped Flitter. "Shh, here comes Mama," hissed Pip. And there's the three baby birds, and Stellaluna flopping into their nest after she couldn't hold on to that branch any longer. I wonder if they're going to accept her as their sister. Many, many times that day, Mama Bird flew away, always returning with food for her babies. Stellaluna was terribly hungry, but not for the crawly things that Mama Bird brought. Finally, though, the little bat could bear it no longer. She climbed into the nest, closed her eyes, and opened her mouth. Plop! In a big green grasshopper. So you can see, I don't think that a fruit bat would really like a grasshopper that much, do you? But she's keeping an open mind, and she's trying new things because she's so hungry. Stellaluna learned to be like the birds. She stayed awake all day and slept at night, which is the opposite of bats, right? Usually bats sleep all day and they stay up all night. She ate bugs even though they tasted awful. Her bat ways were quickly disappearing, except for one. Stellaluna still liked to sleep hanging by her feet. Once, when Mama was away, the curious baby birds decided to try it too. When Mama Bird came home, she saw 8 tiny feet gripping the edge of the nest. "Eek," she cried, "get back from there this instant. You're going to fall and break your necks." So her bird brothers are definitely trying new things, aren't they? They're hanging upside down. I've never seen a bird hang upside down by their feet, have you? The birds clambered back into the nest, but Mama Bird stopped Stellaluna. "You're teaching my children to do bad things, and I will not let you back into this nest unless you promise to obey all the rules of this house." Stellaluna promised. She ate bugs without making a fuss or making faces. She slept in the nest at night, and she didn't hang by her feet. Stella behaved like a good bird should. She didn't look too happy in that last picture, did she? All the babies grew quickly. Soon the nest became crowded. Mama Bird told them it was time to fly. One by one, Pip, Flitter, and Flap, and Stellaluna jumped from the nest, and their wings worked. "I'm just like them," thought Stellaluna. "I can fly, too." And there they all are, taking off. Pip, Flitter, and Flap landed gracefully on a branch. Stellaluna tried to do the same. It doesn't look like she was very successful with that, was it? She tried to stop herself and land on that branch. But a bat's wings and a bird wings work in different ways. How embarrassing. She's trying to balance herself on top of the branch and she just can't. I will fly all day, Stellaluna told herself. Then no one will see how clumsy I am. So now she's saying she's going to fly all day and then nobody will have to see her land on a branch. The next day, Pip, Flitter, Flap, and Stellaluna went flying far from home. They flew for hours, exercising their new wings. The sun is setting, warned Flitter. We had better go home or we'll get lost in the dark, said Flap. But Stellaluna had flown far ahead and was nowhere to be seen. The three anxious birds went home without her. But a good thing for Stellaluna is that bats can see at night, right? I know a lot of you have read books about bats, how they use echolocation to find their way, how they use sounds. All alone, Stellaluna flew and flew until her wings ached, and she dropped into a tree. I promised not to hang by my feet, Stellaluna sighed. So she hung by her thumbs and soon fell asleep. She did not hear the soft sound of wings coming near. She tried so hard to fly all day. Hey, a loud voice said, why are you hanging upside down? Stellaluna's eyes opened wide, and she saw the most particular face. I'm not upside down, you are, Stellaluna said. Ah, but you're a bat, and bats hang by their feet. You're hanging by your thumbs, so that makes you upside down, the creature said. I'm a bat, and I'm hanging by my feet, and that makes me right side up. Stellaluna was confused. Mama Bird told me that I was upside down. She said I was wrong. Wrong for a bird, baby, maybe, but not wrong for a bat. So she finally met another bat. So maybe Mama Bird wasn't being too open-minded when she was telling Stellaluna to act just like a bird. Because Stellaluna isn't a bird, is she? It'd be really hard for her to act exactly like a bird. More bats gathered around to see the strange young bat who behaved like a bird. Stellaluna told him her story. You ate bugs? Stuttered one. You slept at night? Gasped another bird, or another bat. How very strange, they all murmured. Wait, let me look at this child, a bat pushed through the crowd. An owl attacked you, she asked. Sniffing Stellaluna's fur, she whispered, You are Stellaluna. You are my baby. Oh, she finally met her mom. I wonder if Stellaluna's going to be happy. I bet she will be. You escaped the owl, cried Stellaluna. You survived? Yes, said Mother Bat as she wrapped her wings around Stellaluna. Come with me and I'll show you where to find the most delicious fruit. You'll never have to eat another bug as long as you live. So there they are hugging. How sweet. She finally found her mom after this long. I wonder if she'll go back to the birds. Even though she found her bat family. But it's nighttime, Stellaluna squeaked. We can't fly in the dark or we will crash into trees. We're bats, said Mother Bat. We can see in the darkness. Come with us. Stellaluna was afraid, but she let go of the tree and dropped into the deep blue sky. She's being very open-minded and trying new things right now, isn't she? Stellaluna could see. She felt as though rays of light shone from her eyes. She was able to see everything in her path. But that really doesn't happen, does it? The rays of light, they use their little squeaks. And it echoes and bounces off things, and that's how they locate things in the dark, like the bugs they eat. Or surrounded things around them. Soon the bats found a mango tree, and Stellaluna ate as much of the fruit as she could hold. I'll never eat another bug as long as I live, cheered Stellaluna, as she stuffed herself full. I must tell Pip, Flitter, and Flap. So she will go back to see them. I wonder if she's going to try to teach them how to be a little bit like a bat. The next day, Stellaluna went to visit the birds. Come with me and meet my bat family, said Stellaluna. Okay, let's go, agreed Pip. They hang by their feet and they fly at night and they eat the best food in the world, Stellaluna explained to the birds on the way. As the birds flew among the bats, Flap said, I feel upside down here. So the birds hung by their feet. Wait until dark, Stellaluna said excitedly. We will fly at night. So her bird brothers are being open-minded, and they're trying lots of new things, right? They're learning all about how to be a bat. When night came, Stellaluna flew away. Pip, Flitter, and Flap leapt from the tree to follow her. "I can't see a thing," yelled Pip. "Neither can I," howled Flitter. And "Ah!" shrieked Flap. "We're going to crash," gasped Stellaluna. "I must rescue them." Stellaluna swooped about, grabbing her friends in the air. She lifted them to a tree, and the birds grasped a branch. Stellaluna hung from the limb above them. So even though they were being open-minded and trying different things, it still didn't make them a bat, right? So they couldn't do everything that a bat could do. "We're safe," said Stellaluna. Then she sighed. "I wish you could see in the dark, too." "We wish you could land on your feet," Flitter replied. Pip and Flap nodded. They perched in silence for a long time. "How can we be so different and feel so much alike?" mused Flitter. "And how can we feel so different and be so much alike?" wondered Pip. "I think it's quite a mystery," Flap chirped. "I agree," said Stellaluna. "But we're friends, and that's a fact." So even though they're different, they're still very similar, aren't they? I hope that you enjoyed reading all about Stellaluna's adventure that she went on and thinking about how she was open-minded and how we could apply that to our own lives. Especially during this time, we have a lot of time to try new things. Maybe we could try cooking with our parents, or maybe playing a new game, or inventing something at home, or inventing a new game with our siblings or our parents or grandparents. So now would be a really good time to just try new things and be open-minded. All right, bye for now. Thanks for coming.